It's time for Access the Experts from the University of Nebraska at Omaha with your host, Brandon Axamit.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Access the Experts on News Channel Nebraska, where every Tuesday and Thursday, University of Nebraska at Omaha faculty members answer today's questions facing our state. Today we have the pleasure of hearing from Dr. Gina Ligon, who is the director of the National Counterterrorism Innovation, Technology and Education Center, a Department of Homeland Security Center of Excellence. So Gina, we are almost 20 years removed from the 9/11 attack on the World Trade Center. Today's question is, how much have American intelligence and counterterrorism efforts changed since that time?
Thanks for that question, Brandon. I'm the director of NCITE, or the National Counterterrorism Innovation, Technology and Education Center right here at the University of Nebraska at Omaha. I think what's important about your question is that our center right here in Nebraska is a direct evidence of how U.S. counterterrorism efforts have changed since 9/11. Our charge is to study any and all threats and to share that information as broadly as possible with state, local government partners, federal partners, as well as students and others in the community. So this center really represents at least three fundamental changes that I've seen in counterterrorism organizations as a response to 9/11. First, there's more collaboration. If you read the 9/11 report, what you really see is that people knew that something was amiss and something could have happened as catastrophic as what 9/11 was. But what happened was people weren't sharing information across the federal government or with state and local partners. So in 2003, Department of Homeland Security was created for this purpose. It brings together 22 different operational components that all have a part of the counterterrorism mission. And really the whole point is to be able to share that information. Second, like all fields, counterterrorism has realized the need that they have an equally reliant focus on both computer science as well as social science. You see, terrorists like to talk on the internet a lot, and that creates a wealth of data to be able to be exploited for intelligence purposes. And what has happened as a result of that is the future workforce of Department of Homeland Security really needs to have a mix of STEM as well as social scientists working on this issue. Finally, I think a significant change is the realization that we all play a role in preventing terrorism. It doesn't just belong to the federal government. There are so many pathways to get involved with Homeland Security careers, from starting a nonprofit devoted to community building for vulnerable populations, all the way to working in a large bank and monitoring financial transactions for evidence of terrorist financing. What I'm most excited about having NCITE at the University of Nebraska at Omaha is that we get to inspire those students of ways that they can use their major for national security and to fight terrorism in all different ways. If you want to learn more about our center, it's www.unomaha.edu/NCITE, NCITE. Thanks.
Gina, we greatly appreciate your time. Thank you for sharing your expertise. For our viewers at home, do not forget that Access the Experts airs every Tuesday and Thursday at 6:46 a.m. and p.m. only on News Channel Nebraska. On our next edition of Access the Experts on Tuesday, we'll hear from UNO Chancellor Dr. Jeffrey Gold, who will discuss how universities are operating to keep students, staff, and faculty members safe. I'm Brandon Axamit. We'll see you next time on Access the Experts.
Access the Experts, presented by the University of Nebraska at Omaha. If you have questions, submit them on our website. Then join us every Tuesday and Thursdays at 6:46 a.m. and p.m. while we answer your questions.